presents Dick Powell, Charles Boyer, David Niven, Ida Lupino.
Good evening, Mr. Dante.
Hello, Mary. How are the tips?
Generous.
Well, they should be. Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Oh, what's this for?
Make you feel better.
I feel fine.
Vic Steele is in the back room.
Oh, swell.
There's a nasty rumor circulating on the premises that Mr. Steele has so far won himself in the neighborhood of $80,000.
80,000?
In the last hour. And he's still winning. Happy birthday.
Send a bottle of wine over to table 18, will you? Must be celebrating. He's out with his wife.
It's amazing. He ain't turned loose with the dice in over an hour.
Come on, looking for a 6. Looking for a 6.
6 is an easy point, boy. Come on, come on.
6 is the point, looking for 6. 6 right back. 6 is the winner. Place your bets, gentlemen. Coming out for a new point. The whites are thousands.
I know.
Almost 90 grand. Coming out for a new point. 9, Nina Niner. 9 is a new point, looking for 9.
How much is the bank, George?
115,000. He's won almost that much already.
Coming out for a new point. Place your bet, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out for a new point. 7. Oh, 7 is the winner. Place your bet, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out for a new point.
Right back.
Sorry, Vic.
What's with the grabby mitts, Daddy?
The bank's closed, everybody.
That's a very bad thing for you to say.
Now, believe me, I'm sorry to have to do it.
And just toss back the dice. I'll pretend I didn't hear you.
Well, you won about 100 grand. That's all I can cover.
This is not going to be good for your business.
Oh, Vic, try and understand, will you?
I do. You're throwing me out.
Well, you won all the money. You want to be able to cover my losses.
For a couple of years now, I've been coming in here once, maybe twice a week. Not once have I walked out a winner.
We should make you about even.
I'm not interested in the money. For once, I'm having a good time, and you spoil it.
But would you be happy if I couldn't pay off?
I'm a patient man. I'd have taken your note.
Well, what about the others? I'd have to write so many IOUs it'd look like confetti.
I'm very disappointed in you, Dante.
Oh, Vic, be reasonable.
No. I don't feel one bit good about any of this. I work hard all week. Occasionally, I like to go out and have a good time shooting craps. I have never had a good time shooting craps until tonight. And you spoil it. Cash in the winnings, Tino.
Oh, Vic, please try and understand, will you?
I'm leaving now, Mr. Dante. I'll not be back.
No, this is ridiculous.
You said it. And another thing, I'm giving instructions to all my boys never to show their face in your crummy joint again. How many of my boys are here?
Me and 3 others, boss.
Wait for me outside. When I get through spreading the word, you and your dice table are going to be the loneliest couple in town.
Now, I doubt that very much.
You do, huh?
Yes, I do.
Don't steam me, Dante.
Well, if you want to be steamed, go right ahead. You're being unreasonable about this, and you know it.
I think you're forgetting who you're talking to.
I know who I'm talking to. With my eyes closed, I knew who I was talking to.
Is that a fact?
You could be standing in the middle of the Yankee Stadium with the lights out at midnight.
You know me.
Blindfolded.
Amazing.
Elementary.
How?
You wear more cologne than a healthy harem.
Dante, you just went too far.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way
My
about it.
mother gave me this cologne on my birthday.
She must have filled your swimming pool with it.
Dante, if you think I'm going to let you stand there and insult my mother...
I am not insulting your mother. I mentioned specific items, cologne, and the amount you use. I'm sure your mother's a wonderful person.
She is a doll.
Hi.
I wish I were.
I saw Vic and Tino sail out of here like something was on fire.
Yeah, well, I told him he smelled.
And he got mad? Oh.
Build me something to help me forget, will you?
How about a Foreign Legion?
What's in it?
3 parts rum, 2 parts red wine, dash of bitters, the meat of 2 imported dates, a twist of lemon, and a cup of sand.
Sand.
It's optional.
Scotch on the rocks.
The sand is just for effect.
Scotch.
Deserter.
Innkeeper.
Yes, ma'am?
I'd like another. If you please.
Yes, ma'am. Aren't you in enough trouble already?
Mind your own business. I bet you're drinking them juleps.
How'd you know?
Sticks out all over you.
I bet you're drinking champagne.
My name's Dante. I own the place.
Excuse me. You do? Oh, my goodness. My name's Janet. I'm a Howell.
I beg your pardon?
That's a little joke. That's my last name. Capital H-O-W-L, Howell.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
yes. Isn't it?
Oh, isn't it pretty? Brandy and ice cream. Oh, that's just scrumptious.
No, honey. I keep telling you.
No?
Not unless you come from a long line of dragons.
Oh. Now?
Now, you might as well make it an even 6.
You know something? This stuff makes me kind of buzzy. Willie?
What?
I bet you don't buzz.
What do I do?
You growl. Just nice little old growls.
Ruff.
Yeah.
Ruff.
Yeah, that's it. Nice, mean little old manly growls.
Hey, Strongheart. Nearly 3 o'clock.
Say goodnight to Monty, dear.
Good night, Monty, dear.
It's morning. The night has fled.
Now, why don't you flee with it? Good old Monty. So loyal. Never wants to go home.
Well, you're going to have to lock up.
Yeah, I know.
Good night.
Good night, Monty.
Good night.
You call the cops. Daddy gets a cement apron.
No, you Southern girls have such charm.
Mr. Dante,
Hmm?
do you like guns?
Well, not especially why.
Well, somebody's trying to give you one.
Hmm? Now, look, Vic.
You dirty, rotten.
Oh!
This is liable to get messy, lady. You better leave.
Yeah, go on, honey. Do what the nasty man says.
Good night. You all?
Crumb.
Oh, now wait.
Shut up. You ruined my evening. You insult me.
I told you I couldn't.
Keep your mouth shut. You do all that for me, Dante. On top of it all, you pay me in counterfeit money.
Counterfeit? What are you talking about?
Every lousy buck. Well?
It's counterfeit, all right.
Show in the river.
Let's go swimming.
No, move. Oh, wait a minute now. Let me think a little.
You want to get it here?
Hold it. You got something to say?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. You don't think I'm stupid enough to pass you bad money and wait around here for you to come back and kill me, do you?
I won that money in your crummy joint right here tonight.
You couldn't have.
You're calling me a liar?
Oh, no. Think of it. Well, you admit it. I wouldn't do anything as stupid as that.
Crack about my mother was pretty stupid.
Somebody's pulling a fast one. Look, if I was going to hustle this stuff, I certainly wouldn't stick you with it.
Your joint, that's where I got it.
Well, Tino collected your winnings.
So what?
I was just mentioning a simple fact.
Tino?
Yeah?
You didn't. Did you?
Boy.
No, of course he didn't. If he wanted a lousy $100,000, all he'd have to do is ask me.
And there was only one other guy who could have touched this money.
Yeah, who?
George Fenimore.
Never heard of him.
Teller works behind the cage. Tino collected your winnings, George paid Tino, and nobody else touched the money.
Hey, yeah, that's right.
I guess it could be.
You darn right it could be. George pays off on this stuff and pockets the real McCoy from the till.
In that case, we're both out $100,000.
You said it.
Where does this Fenimore live?
I've got his address in my office.
Get it. We'll pay him a little visit. How's this, 303?
Hey, it's 3 o'clock. Yeah?
Ah, trick or treat.
Well. Good evening, Lieutenant.
Good evening, Waldo.
Anything I can do for you boys? Up kind of late, aren't you?
Well, you see,
Yeah, you see, we were just going
Just going to call on Mr. Fenimore.
Yeah,
Of course, as long as he's got company.
Yeah.
No, come on in. I'm sure Mr. Fenimore won't mind a few more visitors.
Well, it's kind of late.
Inside.
After you.
Hold it. Exciting, isn't it? Okay. It's Fenimore, all right. Been dead about a half hour.
I want my lawyer.
Sure, you can call him from headquarters. You think I'm going to swallow a yarn like that? That is the most fantastic story I have ever heard. You guys must think this is my first day on the force.
Lieutenant, can I smoke now?
No. Well, how about it, Dante?
I did it with my little hatchet.
Dante, I'm warning you.
Lieutenant, I told you.
I know what you've told me. You and these other two liars were just out for a little walk.
Ain't legal. I got a right to call my lawyer.
You'll call him when I say you can. How long have you known George Fenimore?
Ask my lawyer.
You thought you'd drop in for a little visit, huh?
Cross my heart.
I'm still dying for a smoke.
Shut up. How long Fenimore worked for you?
About a year.
What'd he do?
Told you once, he's a waiter.
Not in your little back room.
Oh, Lieutenant.
You were all together at your cafe between 2 and 3 a.m.
Oh, come on, Waldo. You know darn good and well I didn't kill him.
I don't know anything of the kind. But when Willie Dante and Vic Steele and Tino Phipps show up at a murdered man's apartment at 3:15 in the morning, it's very fishy indeed.
Look, we told you.
I know what you told me. A social call. Huh.
Look, Lieutenant, it's like Danny says. We were at his place till 2:45. Just talking, see? We decide to visit this guy, George Fenimore. We get there at 3.
Will you shut up?
Okay if I smoke now?
All right. There's a lot about this that you guys aren't telling me, and I'm going to find out about it, but it's the last thing I do. Now get out of here. And I want you all back at this office at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Formal?
Go on, beat it.
Hey, Waldo. When you were going over Fenimore's apartment, did you find any money?
Money?
Oh, you didn't, huh?
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What money? How much money?
Well, it was really nothing. As a matter of fact, I had just loaned him $20, and I was hoping he didn't die broke.
Daddy.
Hmm?
$20?
Yeah.
You loaned it to him?
Oh, I guess I shouldn't mention it at a time like this. Are you ashamed of me?
There isn't anything else you'd like to tell me, is there?
No, it does make me look kind of cheap, doesn't it? But you know how it is, cost of living going up.
Go on, beat it. 4 o'clock.
Yeah, look here.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing, I just asked him if he found any money in Fenimore's apartment.
Yeah?
Hey, you got a match, Dandy?
You gotta admit, though, it does look like Fenimore's the guy who passed the counterfeit.
Why?
Nice toss.
How do you figure it looks like Fenimore's the one that passed the money?
Somebody killed him. You didn't think of any better reason for killing a man than $100,000?
Yeah, I guess you got a point, but
Hey,
I still...
Hey.
What's the matter? What are you doing?
9. 9 right back.
Are you crazy?
7. 3 straight passes.
Come on, let's get out of here. This is no place to be playing around with these things.
Loaded.
Huh?
The dice are loaded.
So what?
These are the dice you won with.
What? Watch.
11.
Those are the dice I was shooting with?
Right.
6.
I'm going to tail him. You go down to the lab and get the report.
You made it. 6 straight passes.
What do you guys think you're doing out here?
Relax. He ain't telling us.
Must be soaking his head in ice water.
Shooting craps in a police station.
Ha, with loaded dice, too.
Yeah. How about those dice, Danny? Are you accusing me of...
Oh, don't be silly. Those dice were mine. They're from my club. Matches.
Oh, look, I may be a little thick, but...
Don't you get it?
No. No, you gave me loaded dice to shoot with?
No, I didn't, but someone else did. It all figures now.
It does?
Of course, Vic. If Fenimore was going to pass you counterfeit money, he'd have to be sure you were going to win plenty. He'd have to be working with someone to make certain you'd win.
Hey, the guy who gave you the dice.
Right. Now, come on. I'll get you $100,000 back.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe we'll find the guy who killed Fenimore.
Who is it?
Open up, Stan. It's Dante. Come on, Stan. Open the door. Stan, if you don't open up...
It's open.
sick man at your table.
I just got a call. My sister's sick in the hospital.
Ah, no, not that one.
What are you doing here, Mr. Steele?
He wants his $100,000.
What?
You got it. Hand it over.
I don't know what you're talking about.
$100,000. Let's have it.
I don't have it. I don't know anything about it.
You took it off Fenimore when you killed him.
Oh.
Yeah, me?
I swear I haven't.
I'm getting mad.
You better give it to him, Stan.
No. All right, get against that wall.
What happened to you?
You know the lieutenant took my gun away?
Go on, against the wall.
Stan, you're crazy. You can't get away with it.
Watch me. Move.
Somebody will hear the shots.
By the time they get here, I'll be 10 blocks away. Go on, get against that wall.
Daddy. Daddy, open up.
100,000.
Come on, open up.
Oh, come on in, Waldo. It's open. Got change for 5?
Place is kind of quiet with the back room closed down.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here comes Sherlock.
Oh, hello, Waldo.
Sorry, Willie.
Yeah, I'll bet. Have a drink?
What is it?
Foreign Legion.
No, thanks. Personally, I hated to close up your back room.
Oh, sure.
You got my killer for me, and I appreciate it. But you know what the law is as well as I do.
Yeah. Well, have a glass of warm milk. You'll sleep better.
I could impound this, but you did me a favor here. $100 grand you got to give back to Vic, plus $1,000 to the policeman's welfare fund.
Well, I'll be darned.
Yeah, me too.
Good night.
Good night, Waldo.
Hi, Lieutenant. Milk.
No, he's got an 80-proof cow. Well, hello.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, I can't tell you how glad I am to see you.
Well, that makes me feel so good.
It does?
It certainly does.
Look, why don't we get out of here? Go to
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Dante.
Fine.
But I've got a date.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm supposed to meet him right here.
I'm a little disappointed in you, Janice.
Well, I'm truly sorry, Mr. Dante, but maybe we could make it some other time.
Hello, Danny.
Hi.
Hello there.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh, Janice, you remember Mr. Steele, Mr. Phipps?
Oh, of course.
Well, here's your money, Vic. Less $1,000 for the policeman's welfare fund.
Thanks.
Well, let's go, baby.
Good night, Mr. Dandy.
Hey. Is that your date?
Something wrong?
Oh, no. Have a wonderful evening.
Oh, thank you. You smell good. What kind of cologne you use?
It's called Shetland. My mother gave it to me.
Sweet. Wasn't she?
You really put sand in this?
Ah, bar sugar. Just looks like sand.
Tastes like sand.
Getting kind of crowded in here, isn't it?